truth, it ain't no mirage. Built up my rank and doubled up on my dollar dies. When I'm looking through the scope, man, the circle big. I specialize in slaughtering purple pig. If I tell you I'ma get you, you as good as got. You might as well get a cemetery plot. I come with fire and chariots like a whirlwind. Indignation for my enemies until the world end. Danger, residue on my trigger finger. Niggas die for playing both sides, better pick an angle. Is you in the truth, or is you ain't? I bathe myself in turpentine, then leave you in the paint. They can't hold or control what I'm about to give them. One body, one spirit, one baptism.
My niggas know how I bleed. Put that on my unborn seed. I be standing on my creed. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. My niggas know how I bleed. Put that on my unborn seed. I be standing on my creed. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going.
I don't celebrate pagan holidays, so now you know. Baby mama hate me, took my child, so I said fuck that hoe. Here I go, I'm all in, grinding hard, keep teaching class. All them lies she tell my son, it's gonna come back on her ass. You think I'm crazy, but I'm not, I'm certified. A priest and prophet of the Lord, it's been verified. Oil poured on my head, I took a vow I won't renege. Like them fake Israelite groups do, that's a fig. One Lord, one faith, one West. We don't run, don't hide, say it with my chest. I left for a while, now I'm back again. I'm about to go ham, and I ain't talking about no African. Isupk forever, we gon' get respect. We took the sword to Acuna and brought it back wet. We host your mall, you get searched before you enter. Try something, you'll get mauled. I ain't talking about no shopping center.
My niggas know how I bleed. Put that on my unborn seed. I be standing on my creed. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. My niggas know how I bleed. Put that on my unborn seed. I be standing on my creed. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. Keep it going.
Lost tribes, tribe vibes. Man, y'all know what it is.
Keep it going.
This is my bloodline, my lineage, my nation of people, my brothers and sisters.
Keep it
Mi
going.
familia, la raza. Yeah, yeah. 12 lost tribes of Israel. The real Jews. Yeah, yeah.
Keep it going.
All right, shalom, 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 Yasha Allah. All right, we are the Israelite School, the Universe of Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under the commanding General Yohana. All right, today is the Thursday night scripture breakdown class. All right, if you have any questions or comments, man, go ahead and drop it in the chat, man. We'll get to it. All right. So until then, we're gonna get into our topic for the night, which is Independence Day for us as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. For so long we are out here going through hell, celebrating the Independence Day of our oppressor, man. Right? We celebrate the day of the people that hate us with a perpetual hatred, man. Right? That never want to see us, rise to the top, man. Right? Only thing that we can do is be up under them, man. If you let them tell it, man. So why are we, giving our life to celebrate them and serve them, man? All right, it's time for us to separate from them, right? And turn back to the Most High God of Israel and serve him, because that's the only way we're going to be able to get our independence as a nation of people, man, right? Nobody thought it was wrong when the oppressor wanted his independence, and he fought for his independence. So why is it a problem when we decide to want to fight for ours, man? In the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we are going to teach you how to fight for your independence as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, who are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. Right, we're going to crank it off how we usually do. If you are a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian from North, South, or Central Americas or scattered abroad, right, you are considered to be an Israelite according to the Bible, right? You are the Lord's chosen people, man. This right here is your personal Israelite starter kit, man, right? But this right here is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. So you can look up certain words that you may not fully understand when you're coming across in these records, man. You ought to have you one of these. Along with that, you should have you an apocrypha, right? Authorized by a Black man by the name of King James, man. That's who sat on 3 thrones at one time, right? Ireland, Scotland, and England, man, right? It was at the hand of our oppressor, who is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, that these records were removed out of the Bible, man. Right? This is true Black history, man. Learning your history is how you get the hell up out of the condition that you are in as a nation of people, man. That's how you gain your independence, by falling away from this world and turning back to the Most High God of Israel, man, serving him. Along with that, you should have you a King James Version Bible, man, right? Not the New King James Version, not the English Standard Version, or none of those other translations they got out there. Get you a regular King James Version Bible. This is the closest you're going to get to the original text, man. Right? With the King James Version and the Apocryphal, you have your full, complete records, man. Right? Now you're ready to seek out what the Lord required of us as a nation of people, man. Right? The scriptures say, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way, man. And that's how we get understanding, through things that we go through in life, man. By, taking heed to these precepts, man. All right, so we're going to be starting out at the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. All right, put that up on the screen. So you can go ahead and start it when you got it.
Book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of No.
You hear that? The scripture says that the Lord's people is destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. We have been destroyed to the point that we don't know who we are as a nation of people, man. We think that we are a byword. We believe that we are whatever the oppressor tell us that we are, man. As the tribe of Judah, we went from being Negroes to what it was Afro American, to African American, man. To being black, man. Black American. We are whatever the goddamn oppressor say we are, man. That's not who the Lord said that we were. Right? Our identity have been stripped from us at the hand of our enemy, man. The same enemy we go out and celebrate his Independence Day. We want to get together as a family. Instead of us getting together as a nation, as a real family, we get together with our immediate family to go and celebrate the goddamn oppressor, man. Make that make sense, man. We barely got money to go and buy some goddamn fireworks and let loose in the goddamn air, man. And be able to take care of our bills, man. Be able to pay the goddamn house note and goddamn car note, man. The rent. All these things are due, man. All these bills, they are due. But yeah, we turn around and spend all our bread to go and celebrate the people that hate us with a perpetual hatred, man.
All right.
We celebrate their Independence Day. But what about the Independence Day for us as a nation of people, man? When are we going to separate from them and look for our own independence, man? We can't get that being up under the hand of our enemy. We can't get that independence by wanting to join the hand of those that hate us, man. Because the only thing they do is seek to devour us. They seek to destroy us. They seek to keep us destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. The Lord say, I understand, I know. My people, they are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. The Lord see us down here worshiping all these goddamn religions, man. Going into all these different philosophies and ways of life, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord knows that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. But you don't have to stay destroyed, man. Because the Lord put his spirit back in the earth, man. Right? He put his spirit back in the earth right here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to turn back to him, man. Right? And this is the only place you're going to find the spirit of the Lord, the true spirit of the Lord in the earth, man. Continue on.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
You hear that? The Lord knows that we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. But guess what? He's sending his priests back out in the earth, man. We going to the highways and the byways and all over the airways. It ain't nowhere in the earth that you can go and say that you've never seen the men of the Lord, man. We are spreading like a virus throughout the earth, man. Continue on. Read it from because thou what?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
You hear that? Because you choose to reject the knowledge of the Lord, man. The Lord said that he will reject you. He's going to be against you because you chose not to hearken unto the voice of the Lord, man. You chose to hearken unto the voice of your oppressor. who tell you to go and celebrate his Independence Day, you know, you tend to go and hearken into the voice of your Christian pastor, you know, that tell you to go and celebrate your oppressor, you know, while you go through hell every goddamn day, man. You know, make that make sense. The Lord understand and know that we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. The Lord is not giving up on us, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to want to choose him. We got to come up out of the destruction. You know what I'm saying? The way we do that is by following him, man. Doing what thus said the Lord and hearkening into the voice of the Lord. That's how we get the hell up out of this condition, man. Right? Go ahead.
I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
Hear that? Because we reject the Lord say he's going to reject us. Right? You sit back and you think that we just some Negroes on the internet. You know what I'm saying? We need to get up and go get a job, right? We just some Negroes standing on the corner, you know what I'm saying, screaming to the top of our lung, man. From the top of our lung, just screaming for no reason, just some crazy Negroes on the corner, man. No sweat, man. Lord say you reject him, he's going to reject you. You know, he understands that we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't gonna continue to play with us. You know, just like you ain't you quick to say, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna let you play on my top. You know, the Lord created us in his image. You know, the same way that that we think, that's the way that he think. You know, the way that you feel, that's the way that the Lord feel, man. You say you ain't gonna let it, you ain't gonna let nobody play with you. I'm saying the Lord like, shit, you ain't about to play with me neither. You know what I'm saying? I understand that you have been made, you know, destroyed for a lack of knowledge. But you better choose, you know what I'm saying? It would behoove you to choose to hearken into the voice of the Lord, man. Right? So that you don't reap destruction. So you don't reap more hell, more chaos, man. And that's what we have been going through because we have chosen to follow after everything under the sun but the Lord, man. Therefore, we are going through hell as a nation of people. Go ahead.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
You hear that? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be a seer, a spokesman for the Lord, man. Right? Being that you forget about the laws of God, right? You sit in that church house and that pastor tell you that the laws of God is done away with. You know, all you gotta do is accept Christ as your Lord and Savior, and you going to heaven, right? But that is a lie that have destroyed blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, for over the last 400 years in this hell. Say, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, the Lord say that he will forget thy children. He will forget us. You know what I'm saying? We say forget the Lord. Guess what? The Lord say forget you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just like you feel like somebody forgot you, you gonna be like, shit, all right, I got you. So you show right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? The God of this Bible is a brother, man. You know, he ain't no stringy hair dog, man. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Fake price that the oppressor give you, man. You know, Most High God of Israel, he's a real nigga, man. Our King Yahushua Mashiach, man, you know, he right there with him, man. An austere man. Lamiyah. You know what I'm saying? He's an austere, you know what I'm saying? Christ was an austere man. Let's drop that. Let's get Psalms 2 and 8. Go ahead, read it when you got it.
Now, come. Book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 8. Ask me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
You hear that, man? You want to gain your own independence, right? You want to have rulership. You want to have power. You want to have authority. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on top. If your heart and soul desire that as a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, the Lord say, ask of me. All you got to do is ask. And the Lord say he will give you the heathen, man. For thine inheritance, man. What's a heathen? A heathen is any nation of people outside of the nation of Israel. You know, the Lord would give them to you as an inheritance. And all you got to do is ask the Lord, man. But here's the key. The Lord hear not the prayer of a sinner. What is a sinner? Someone who transgresses the law, man. The same law that is told to us that, you know, the law is done away with, man. You know, all you got to do is accept Christ as your Lord and Savior, and you going into the kingdom, man. Well, the Lord say he hear not the prayer of a sinner, man. You can ask the Lord for the heathens all you want, man. And you're going to get more hell, more destruction, more pain. Because you are being disobedient, man. I'm saying your heart and soul desire to have rulership and to see these other nations be up under you, then you should do what the Lord wants you to do. You should take on the type of spirit that when you ask the Lord for something like this, he'll give it to you. Because he said he'll do it, man. You know? Read that again from the top, man.
Book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't my words. You know? Commander General Yohana didn't make this up. Saying, I know your Christian pastor don't know nothing about what we're talking about right here. You know? But all the Christian pastors know you the heathen. You know what I'm saying? You the heathen out here running around like a hooligan. That's what he gonna tell you. You know? You out here smoking them tweeds. You the heathen, you know. No sweat, man. Get the hell up out of that goddamn Christian church, man. You know. He's the one teaching you how to take on the spirit of a goddamn heathen, man. You know, and the Lord ain't with him, man. The Lord is against him. The Lord say, woe be unto the pastor that destroy the flock of my pastor, man. Right? Meaning destruction is coming to that goddamn pastor. Destruction is coming to that imam. Right? All your religious leaders, right? Your conscious community leaders. You know what I'm saying? Destruction is coming to them, man. because they are blocking our inheritance, man. They are keeping us destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We're here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We are here to free you, man. Right? We are here to free you from the shackles that is on your mind, man. You know, be able to free you from the hell that we are going through as a nation of people. Lord say, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathens for an inheritance. That's powerful, man. But you got to be the type of person that can even ask the Lord for something like that, man. You think that you're going to whore out your women and ask the Lord for something like this? You think that you're going to go around and be a witch and sell poison to your people, you know, and cause hell and destruction throughout the earth and be able to ask the Lord for something like this? I'm saying you must be out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? This is something, you know, that a righteous man or woman come to the Lord and ask, you know, and they shall receive it, man. This is how we gain our own independence, man. You know, let's continue on.
And the uttermost parts of the earth.
You know what I'm saying? Not only can we ask the Lord, you know, for the heathens to rule over them, but we can ask the Lord for the uttermost parts of the earth. We see a part in this place that we want by ourselves. Shit, man. You know, just ask the Lord for it, man. Right? He'll give it to us for a possession, man. Just like he'll give us these goddamn heathens as a goddamn possession, man. You know what it means to possess something? You know, like you go and you possess a car. You know, you possess a pair of shoes, man. You know, we can possess, you know what I'm saying, the earth, man. We can possess the earth and everything in it, man, and rule over all nations and be in our rightful place as a nation of people. But guess what, man? The Lord is not going to give that to drug dealers. The Lord is not going to give that to murderers and thieves. The Lord is not giving that to whores and whoremongers. You got something? Go ahead.
Possessions, the items, belongings, property, person, group, or entity owns or holds at a particular time.
Right? So you want ownership of these goddamn heathens, man. You want ownership of the earth. You're going to have to come and serve the Lord, man. You're going to have to be obedient. Right? You're going to have to start doing what thus said the Lord, man. Let's get verse 9.
Book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Right? Meaning, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to break down their kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? When we get to asking the Lord, you know, to put these goddamn heathens up under our foot and to give us the best places in this earth, man, to possess it for ourselves, man, the Lord shall start breaking this place down with a rod of iron, man, busting this kingdom down. But it's going to take us being obedient unto him to receive it, to even be able to ask that question, man. You know, be able to ask of him, man. You know, we can't do that in the goddamn Christian church. Can't do that in the Muslim mosque. We can't do that in the goddamn Buddhist temple. You know, we can't do that in the conscious community. It's nowhere else in the earth you can go and ask the Lord for something like this, man. Right. You're gonna have to try to come and serve the Lord, man, in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. Because this is where, you know, we gonna make it happen, man. You know. Continue on.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
And you know what I'm saying? Our king, when he get that order from Christ, man, I mean, from the Lord, when Christ get that order from the Lord, man, you know, he's gonna break this place down, man. You know, it's like the potter's vessel, man. You know anything about shaping and molding clay to make a cup or a pot, man. You know, it's how the Lord shifted and created us in this place, man. When you start busting down that potter, man, you know, and reshaping it, you know, he can make it into whatever he wanted it to be, man. You know, we supposed to be in rulership and in power, but yet we are at the goddamn tail, man. We are the tail, and our enemies are the head, man. Meaning the Lord is the one that tries the reins, man. You know, he's the one driving the mothership, man. And the only thing he asks of us is to be obedient. Come and serve me. Come and keep my commandments. Keep the law. Keep the holy convocations and feast days of the Lord, and have brotherhood one towards another, and separate yourself from your enemies. That's what the Lord is asking of us. And the Lord will break down this kingdom for us, man, and reshape it. You know what I'm saying? Put us in a position to where we can rule in it. All right. Let's drop that. Let's get Colossians 3:25. I want to hit it, read it with you guys. Got it? Go ahead.
Book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done.
Go ahead.
And there is no respect for persons.
Meaning, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have a respect of persons in here, man. You know, when it comes to you sitting in that goddamn religion, you know, they gotta respect the persons up in there, man. You know, whoever been contributing to them tithes, you know, they might have more pull and say so in the goddamn church, man. You know, it's just like being a goddamn politician, you know, in that goddamn church, man. You know, you got people, you know, that can, you know, do whatever they want and whatever they feel and get away with things, man. You know, the people look up to them. You know, people have a certain line of respect for them, man. Well, here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man, we ain't got no respect of person, man. Right? You know, you're gonna get checked accordingly, and you're gonna get rewarded accordingly, man. No, it's our whole duty to, you know, do the will of the Lord, man. Bring forth the spirit of the Lord throughout the earth, man. You know, we can't do that having a respect of persons, man. We don't give a damn if you are a millionaire, a trillionaire, a hundredaire. You know, you come and walk through these goddamn doors, man. Well, we got rank and order instruction here. You know, just as a young man got to come in and prove himself and show himself to be approved and be raised up, man. You know, you're going to get respect in that manner, man. It don't matter how much money and houses and cars and what you done did in the goddamn world, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to come and fall in line, man. Because guess what? We are the lost sheep, you know what I'm saying, of the Lord, man. You know, and a sheep needs a shepherd to survive. You know, this is where the shepherds reside at, man. You know, the only place that the shepherds are residing at in the earth is here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I say it all the time, man. A shepherd without a sheep without a shepherd, you know, will be unalived of itself, man. Because he is dependent on that shepherd to lead him and take care of him, guide him, shield him, protect him, man. But guess what? You are a sheep as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? And you are dependent on something to help you, you know what I'm saying, not destroy your goddamn self, man. You know, and those men are right here in this school, right? The true men of the Lord, up under Commanding General Yohana in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man.
That's right.
Right? You ought to be getting in this body. You ought to be wearing down the doorsteps of the priest, man. Seeking what can you do to help your nation. You know what I'm saying? To help your people, to serve your God. You are a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian up under the side of my voice, man. You should be looking for the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge near you. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't near you, you a brother. You ought to be getting in class and building that zone, man. Right? Let's get Isaiah 14:4. Let's drop that. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased?
And this is something that's going to come to pass, man. Right? You know, it's nothing new under the sun, man. What was then is now. Right? The king of Babylon today is nothing more than the oppressor, who is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man. Right here in Americas, this is the modern day Babylon, man. This is the modern day Egypt, man. You know, everything that they do is shaped and mimicked after those kingdoms, man. After the kingdom of Babylon, right? You know, Egypt was shaped after Babylon. You know, America is shaped after Egypt and Babylon, man. And the oppressor, he is the king of Babylon in this day, in the day that we are living today. But like it says, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say what?
How hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
You mean to tell me the oppressor kingdom is coming down? The golden city, right? You know, the untouchable states, right? The kingdom of the oppressor is coming down. You know, we say it all the time. Babylon is falling. to rise no more. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Oh, falling, falling, falling to rise no more, man. Real talk, man. No, the day is coming where this goddamn oppressor is going to cease from being an oppressor.
That's
You know, the United States of America, you thought was the greatest thing on the face of the earth, man. It's going to cease. The empire of the oppressor across the globe, it is going to cease, man, because it's not just America. You know, it's a great dragon. You know, we got seven heads and 10 horns. He got nations. You know, that serpent in the garden then grew into a great dragon, man. And he is ruling and oppressing us today, man. But his rulership is coming to an end because niggas is waking up. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are waking up, man. And that golden city, it's going to cease. You know, America will never be great again. You know what I'm saying? As long as niggas is waking up. You know, understand that. Let's get verse 5.
book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 5. The Lord has broken the scepter of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Meaning the Lord is going to break down this goddamn kingdom. You know what I'm saying? This oppressor think he's in rulership and got power and he can continue to oppress and destroy and hate us. So if you want to get your get back, you ought to be turning back to the Lord, man. You ought to be getting into the goddamn Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge by the boatload, man. Like you ought to be beating on the doors of the priests, man. You want to see this day come to pass. You want to get up out of the condition that we're in. Saying you're gonna have to look for your own independence, man. You ain't gonna get it joining your oppressor. You ain't gonna get it joining another nation of people, man. Anytime you go and join another nation of people, that is total annihilation of your nation of people, man. Understand that, man. You know, you go and celebrate the Independence Day of your oppressor, and you joining hands with him, you are annihilating your independence. You know, your rulership. You know, the Lord has broken the staff of the wicked, man. Right? And this wicked kingdom is coming to an end, man. You know what I'm saying? This rulership that this oppressor has, it's coming to an end. It's not made to last forever. Just like the hell that we are going through right now, it's not forever. You know, it's only for a time. But guess what will be forever? It said the saints of the Lord shall take the kingdom. They don't say that it's going to be given to us. It said that we are going to take the kingdom and we're going to have it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Our independence, when we get power and authority and rulership, it's going to be forever. The hell that we're going through right now is just temporary. It's just until we get our affairs in order. We get our mind right. We figure that we got to turn back to the Lord and stop depending on this goddamn enemy who hate us. Right. Then we can gain and separate. We can separate and gain our own independence as a nation of people. All right, let's get verse 6.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
Hear that? You know who did that? That's what the oppressor do. He smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke, man. He never let up, man. You know, he see us destroyed out here, you know what I'm saying, with nothing. And it's still not enough for him, man. When he seeks to destroy you, he's not even satisfied with blood, man. Him unaliving you is not enough. He needs to eradicate your whole kind. You know, that's who you are looking to join hands with, man. That's who you are looking to serve. Someone who would not be satisfied with seeing your blood being spilled, man. You got to see you eradicated off of the face of the earth, man. It's just so happened that the Lord say that he didn't put us up under the hand of them that hate us for our destruction, to be wiped off of the face of the earth, man. You know, this is just a whooping stick, man, a punishment until we get our mind right, man. But see, the oppressor, he can't fathom the thought, man. You know, they look to see us eradicated like a virus, man. But little do he know that he is the virus that's going to be eradicated. You know, he's going to be wiped off of the face of the earth after he served, you know what I'm saying, in his servitude, man. You know, what goes around comes around, and goddamn, they got to pay. They got to pay for the crimes of their forefathers, just like we pay for the crimes of ours, right? That what the oppressor say, well, I didn't own slaves. I got plenty of black buddies. Well, guess what? You know, we wasn't here back then breaking the laws of God, but guess what? We born into a world of sin and become destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and we paying for it today. But guess what? You got to pay for the crimes of your fathers. That's what the scriptures say, for the iniquity of their fathers. You got to prepare slaughter, you know, for the iniquity of your fathers, for the things that your forefathers did to ours.
Right.
And us today, you know, you got to pay, just like we paying. You know what I'm saying? And your Christian pastor ain't gonna bring that out, you know. So you're gonna have to come to the men of the Lord, you know, to learn this Bible, learn the truth, learn these laws, statutes, and commandments, how to be obedient unto the Lord, man. This oppressor, he's the one that smites you with a continuous stroke, man. He'll never let up on you, man. You know, the minute you think you coming up in the world, he's right there to knock you right back goddamn down, man. You feel like he got to put you in his in your place. You know, you feel like you getting a career going. You know, you getting a little power. You know, he got to put you in your place. Let you know, you might know this and you might know that, but you still ain't nothing. You up under me. You know, even though he don't know nothing. You know, he 2 days on the goddamn job. You know, he still got to show you that you still ain't nothing. You know, he got to pull his what they call it, that pride card, man. You know, you gotta pull his pride card. You know, let's continue on, man.
He that ruled the nations in anger.
Who ruled the nation in anger, man? You know, scripture say the world was given into the hand of the wicked, man. This oppressor, he's ruling the world in anger. He mad because he say America is not great no more, man. You know, they are in the land of Israel, you know, and you know, they just, you know, they got the world, they got everything in it, but you know, niggas coming up a little bit, it just sickens them, man. You know, them having a kingdom is not enough for them. You know, they are angry, man. They got to seek how they can devour us, man. how they can keep us destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. You know, they sit over there and they say it's too many of them waking up, man. You know, we tried to hide this for as long as we can, but they seem to just keep on waking up, man. But what can we do to stop that, man? You know, they come with all kinds of goddamn, you know, lies. You know, this is a deceiver. You know, the greatest deceiver to ever walk the face of the earth, man. You know, they'll put it in your mind, this is a cult, man. This is a hate group, man. They up in there, you know, saying they'll say whatever they got to say to keep you from getting into this goddamn body, man. You understand that, man? This goddamn devil, he ruled a nation with anger. Right? Go ahead.
He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered.
But guess what? It's gonna come a time when this devil is going to be persecuted for his crimes. He's going to have to pay for the things that he did to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And guess what? It ain't gonna be nobody there to save him. So all of you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, they want to look up to this goddamn oppressor. You know, you want to join hand in hand with the oppressor, thinking that you can get a little piece of his kingdom and you can do just a little bit better than the rest of your brothers and sisters, right? To the point that you a shit, you spread dung upon your other brothers and sisters, you know, just to get ahead, you know, just to have a seat at the table with your goddamn oppressor. But guess what? His day of persecution is coming. And when that day comes, it ain't gonna be nobody there to save him from that persecution, man. Ain't nobody going to stop it. And get what? You're gonna be sitting right there with him, man, watching it. You're gonna be persecuted with him, man, because you chose to follow him. The scriptures say that you might as well bear with him in that day. In the day of the Lord, you might as well bear with him. You chose to follow him. You chose to do what thus said the oppressor. In that day, you're gonna have to bear with him in that day. You know, the day that he's being persecuted, you're gonna see it ain't gonna be nobody to save him. You know, your knight in shining armor, man. You know, the one you love, you couldn't go to the kingdom of heaven without him. You know, you didn't give a damn about if your brothers made it into the kingdom, but you didn't accept the kingdom because this devil couldn't come into the goddamn kingdom. But guess what? In that day, ain't nobody gonna be able to save him. And you gonna watch it happen. And ain't nobody gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? Because you chose not the Lord, man. You know, you chose not to gain your own independence. You know, you chose hell. You chose destruction for your nation of people, man. Let's see. Let's get verse 7.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 7. The whole earth is at rest.
Hear that? In that day, the whole earth is going to be at rest, man. In the day that this kingdom is broken down, you know, and passed down to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You know, it's gonna be a day where we really gonna be able to have a Sabbath day in the earth, man. A day of rest where we can chill and breathe and relax, man. We ain't gotta worry about a goddamn slavery. You know, we ain't gotta worry about our peace being interrupted, man. You know, it ain't no such thing as a Shabbat Shalom. You know what I'm saying? How the hell I'm gonna say Shabbat Shalom, man? While my people are going through hell, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Well, guess what? In this day, we're gonna be able to have a Sabbath every week, man. We're gonna get a day of rest every week, man. You goddamn you heathens and you goddamn oppressors, man. You know, Y'all gonna work, goddamn, 23-hour shifts, man. You know, but you gonna get off on the Sabbath day. You know, that's just righteous. We not like you. We ain't like you. You know, you put our people in 23-hour lockup. You know what I'm saying? For years, months, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Days. You know, ain't no such thing as a day of rest with you. We got time to rest, and you feel like you ain't worked us hard enough. We got time to goddamn rest. We got time to go rest and serve our God. Man, y'all been working with this straw. I got to give y'all niggas some bricks. Y'all got too much energy. Y'all supposed to be going and rest. Y'all got enough energy to go and go out and serve your God. I'm gonna make sure y'all niggas is tired. Go move them bricks. That's what you serve. So that's the king that you choose to rule over you. This goddamn oppressor, he is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of. Right. But in this day, we gonna be able to have a true Sabbath, man. You know, peace and quiet in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only will we be able to rest and have peace and quiet, what else does it say?
They break forth unto singing.
God damn it. You mean to tell me we're gonna be able to rejoice and be glad and sing a song, man, peacefully. You know how we get down, you know what I'm saying? We party. You know, you ain't got to worry about nobody calling the goddamn laws because the goddamn music is too goddamn loud. Goddamn. They hate our spirit. Shit, man.
That's right.
Come on, man. The whole earth is at rest and it's quiet. They break forth into singing, man. We're going to be able to rejoice in the earth and be glad. You know what I'm saying? That this goddamn oppressor is no more, man. You know, not only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians gonna be glad, you know, but all nations. You know, what don't it say? It says that when the wicked is in rulership, the people mourn, but when the righteous is in rulership, the people rejoice, man. You know, the world is going to be glad to have blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in rulership, you know, having power over them. And we're going to set the nations and divide them, you know, just like the Lord divided us, you know, and separated us. We're going to put that spirit back in the earth, man. You know, they going to serve under us. You know, this is going to be our kingdom, right? The kingdom of heaven, a place that you don't have to die to go to, right? The oppressor ain't dying to rule over you today. You know, he's oppressing you and having all the heaven he wants, man. Well, guess what? This is a heaven that you're not going to have to die to get to. All you got to do is serve the Lord and be obedient and bring forth that spirit in the earth. We can have heaven right here. Right? You know what I'm saying? You understand that? Our heaven is their hell. You know what I'm saying? Their heaven is our hell. And we are going through hell as a nation of people, man. Let's get verse 8.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 8. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee.
You know what I'm saying? That's the nations, man. The nations are rejoicing, man. You know, they are rejoicing that this goddamn oppressor is not in power no more. They ain't got to worry about some goddamn tariffs. You know, they ain't got to worry about, you know, this goddamn devil coming and stealing resources out of their goddamn land and oppressing their people, man. You know, seeking to devour. You know, they ain't got to worry about that no more. You know what I'm saying? The nations are going to be able to rejoice, man. You know, when this Bible talk about trees, you know, it's talking about nations of people, man. Go ahead.
And the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow is come up against it.
Look, you know that these scriptures were written by black people. You know what I'm saying? That it was black people that wrote these scriptures. It says since this cat then laid down, ain't no fella rose up again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, since this goddamn devil been knocked off his throne, ain't nobody rose up again. You know what I'm saying? This is a prophecy that shall come to pass, man. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? We read about it right now. You know, your Christian pastor don't understand it. You know, he talk about the tree, the fir tree and the cedar of Lebanon. You know, he don't know what the hell. We telling you the truth according to the Bible, man. Right. You know, the nations are going to be able to rejoice. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we gonna know, man. The nations, we gonna know. You know, that's what we're gonna say. Since this devil that laid it down, he been taken out of power. Shit, ain't nobody rose up again to try to take the kingdom, because the kingdom gonna belong to us, and that kingdom is gonna be forever. Just like I said, man. Right? I'm not up here just making this up, man. Let's get verse 9, because this way it gets heavy, man.
Verse 9.
Uh-huh.
Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
You hear that? Hell from beneath is moved for thee. You know what that's talking about? It's talking about hell. You know what I'm saying? Hell ain't somewhere you got to die to go to. Hell is a condition. Hell is the condition that we are going through as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We are going through hell, while all the other nations, they are going through, they are experiencing their heaven, right? They have their rulership. You know, they come to America. You know what I'm saying? Where do the Asians go and vote to get a goddamn Chinatown, a Japanese town, a Vietnamese town? You know, they got a goddamn a town where they got their own goddamn letters on the streets. You can't even read it. But do you see them vote? You see them go and stand in the goddamn line to have a seat in this goddamn kingdom? No. So why do we feel the need to do so? Why do we feel like we got to join this oppressor to get ahead, man? You know? Where do the East Indians go and vote? They got gas stations all throughout the city. See, you never see them pull up to their crib. They don't live around us. You know? I still say, where do the goddamn Vietnamese fill up their gas tanks? Because I never see them at the gas station. You know, where they getting gas from? You know, that's all conspiracy. I'm just, you know, it's a conspiracy. But like I said, hell from beneath is moved for thee, man, to meet thee at thy coming. The condition that we are in is about to change. We are going through hell as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. But that condition is about to change. Talking about to this oppressor, right? The hell that is beneath them, because they on top. They are experiencing heaven. This is the oppressor's kingdom. And all the heathen nations, they are ruling right behind him, man. Sucking up a piece of his kingdom. They all getting a piece of the heaven. And it's some of us that go and join hands with them and get a little piece of their kingdom as well, man. But guess what? This kingdom is not forever, man. But our kingdom will be. And it say, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. meaning hell is down here. They up here. This is their kingdom. This is heaven, and this is hell. Well, guess what? Hell from beneath is coming to meet thee. It's going to come a time where we are going to be staring them face to face. Yeah. And as we stand them face to face, they still going to be talking about make America great. And this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be showing them how America ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? Hell from beneath is coming to meet thee at thy coming, man. You know, and we going to surpass them as we look them face to face, man. As we stop selling these goddamn drugs, man. As we stop taking these drugs and being alcoholics. As we stop whoring out our women, being whores and whoremongers, liars and murderers, man. You know, as we stop breaking the laws of God, man, doing what thus said the Lord, you know, then we'll rise up out of the hell that we going through, the hell that we are in. You know, hell from beneath them will meet them at their coming, man. Right. And it will do what? Go ahead.
It stirred up the dead for thee.
It stir up the dead for thee, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead.
Even all the chief ones of the earth.
Even all the chief ones of the earth. They're going to stand up. They're going to be at a Imadium. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be at a Imadium. When they see blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know what I'm saying, standing up, being able to look them face to face, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what? What you going to do? What you want to do? You know what I'm saying? And then we surpass them. All the kings of the earth are going to be standing at a Imadium. They will be all on their feet, man. Go ahead.
Oh my God. It has raised up from their throne.
You hear that? They all just stood up and raised up from their thrones. And that'll be the last time they sit on that throne. Because our king is coming to take that. Our king is coming to take that throne, man. Our king is coming to take them crowns. You know, when he was here on earth, he said, if this was my kingdom, my soldiers would fight. But guess what? They get to standing up off that goddamn throne. That's going to be our king's kingdom. And like he said, my soldiers will fight. You know what I'm saying? It's wartime. The war starts now. You know what I'm saying? You got to prepare for that battle. You prepare by doing what thus said the Lord, man. Come and build up your spirit here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Falling away from the ways of this world, man. You know what I'm saying? You want these devils to stand up at Imadium, you know what I'm saying, to get up off their throne and stand on their goddamn feet. You got to get their attention. You know, you ain't going to get their attention popping some goddamn fireworks and serving them. They still sitting on their throne like, yep, I got them niggas just where I want them. You know what I'm saying? Or they still going to that Christian church. Oh, they good. They good. They starting to get into the UPK. Now we got to stand. We got to do something about that. You know, that's why they got all these goddamn figs out here. You know, you don't know what a fig is. All these fake Israelite groups. Man. You are not in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You are not in the truth, man. And the Lord is not with you. You know what I'm saying? We are not affiliated with no other Israelite group or group, period, man. This is the one body of the Lord in Christ in the earth, man. Let's see. Let me get a time check. We finished that scripture? What happened?
Oh, one last.
Go ahead.
It has raised up from the thrones all the kings of the nations.
I'm saying, I mean, all the kings of the nations are going to raise up from their throne, man. See, I might get a couple of more. Let's get Isaiah 29 and 15. Drop that. Go ahead and read it when you got it.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 16. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord.
You hear that? Meaning destruction, right? When you see that word woe, it means destruction. It says destruction unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord. You going through something. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with battling some goddamn demon. I ain't even gonna say you battling, you just dwelling. You know what I'm saying? You sitting up there dwelling with some goddamn demon as if the Lord don't see you, man. Right? And you choose not to seek counsel from the Lord, man. Right? You just choose to dwell within your goddamn demon. Well, destruction is coming unto you, man. That's what it says. More hell, more pain, and more destruction is coming to you for dwelling with that goddamn demon, man. You know, demons come in all shapes, forms, and fashion, man. You know, and it would behoove you to learn how to war against them, man. Because dwelling with it, the only thing comes from it is destruction. The demon job end goal is to take you out, man. You know, that's his job, to unalive you for going against the Lord, man. The Lord put that demon on you to unalive you for your crimes. Go ahead.
And their works are in the dark.
Right? And your works is in the dark, man. You think nobody see you. You know, because you believe, you know, they don't see me over here. You know, I'm gonna go and hit the block right quick, man. And I'm gonna go bleed this block and hit this corner real fast. And you know what I'm saying? See the little slut over there. I might go knock her down. Nobody see it. Nigga, the Lord is watching you. You know, what's done in the dark, it's going to come to the light, man.
That's right.
You know, you listen to that demon and it's gonna tell you, oh man, you over here in the dark, nobody can see you, man. Who gonna know you did it, man? Go ahead and fire up that goddamn square. You good. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna see you, it's just us in here. I ain't gonna tell on you, you know. Just me and you in here. It's you and your demon talking to you. You know, he done separated you. He done isolated you. Got you by yourself. You just want to be alone. Alone, one deep, right? You one deep entertainment, man. You know. He telling you, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and fire it up, man. You don't need that school, man. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers over there, they trying to put you to work, trying to get you to go out on the corners every weekend. They want you to teach them classes. Man, you don't even know nothing about teaching anyway. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got time to go sit in these classes every goddamn day. You know, go ahead and fire up that blunt, man. That's what we had peace in. We had joy in that. You know, all of these things are done in the dark, man. You see, in the deep to hide that counsel from the Lord, man. You better be bringing your issues to the men of the Lord, man. You better be seeking counsel how to defeat that damn demon, man. Because this is how we gain independence. You want to stay a slave, and you keep on listening to your demon. You keep serving this goddamn oppressor. We'll never get the hell up out of this condition. We'll stay right where we at, man. Destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Go ahead.
They say, who seeth us and who knoweth us?
That's what they say. Don't say, who see us? You know what I'm saying? Who know what we doing? That's the demon talking to you, man. You feel like that. You know, you talking about YOLO. We only live once. We gotta live our best life to the full, huh? That's the demon talking. You know what I'm saying? And the demon gonna live the best life to the full with you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna say you only live once until you done murdered your brother or murder somebody, and them goddamn doors shut on that goddamn cell. You know, he was fired up with you. You know, we only live once, one life to live. YOLO until them goddamn doors closed and that lock rolled. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden the goddamn demon rolled right up off you. Because guess what? The demon say, look here, it was good while it lasted. You know, I signed up to have fun. And this right here, this ain't fun. This ain't cool. I'll holler at you later. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at you later. When you get free. You know what I'm saying? When you get free. Until then, he gonna tell you shalom. You know. We got any more on that one? Let's get 16.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Go ahead.
But shall the work say of him that made it?
Man, who are you? Who are you to say to the Lord, man? To tell the Lord what you are going to do and what you ain't gonna do. Right? You know, who are you to tell the Lord that he have to accept this goddamn oppressor? When they say Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, man. You know. He also say, is there unrighteousness with the Lord? He say, God forbid, man. Hell, meaning hell no. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is righteous for what you know what I'm saying, how he feel, what he's saying. He say, I love you. You know, I'm gonna have mercy on who I choose to have mercy on. I'm gonna have compassion on who I choose to have compassion for. You know what I'm saying? How about you have compassion for the people that the Lord got compassion for? How about you have some goddamn mercy for the people that the Lord have mercy for? How about you not give a damn about those that the Lord don't give a damn about? You know what I'm saying? That's how you, if you're going to take on the spirit of the Lord, you know, and then do what the Lord would do. The Lord say to hell with them, but love you. So that's the spirit I take. You know what I'm saying? The Lord say to hell with them. I say to hell with them too, man. You know, I got so much love to give to my people that I ain't got enough, you know what I'm saying, to give to another nation of people, man. You know, my people are destroyed. You know, my people need the love. You know, if I turn around and give a piece of my love to another nation of people, then my people are gonna go without.
Right.
I ain't got enough love to give like that, man. My love is deserved by my people, man. You know, I ain't gonna watch my people suffer to go and love another nation of people. And that's the spirit of the Lord. That's the spirit that you ain't gonna find in the goddamn religions, in the Christian church, in the Muslim mosque, in the conscious community, all these different philosophies of this world, man. Continue on.
He made me not, or shall the thing framed of him say that framed it, he had no understanding?
I'm saying, how you gonna sit there and tell the Lord that he ain't got no understanding? You know, how can you question the Lord and say, well, isn't Esau Jacob's brother? And the Lord tell you, but yet I love you. But yet I love you and hated them. You know what I'm saying? Who are you to tell the one who created and framed you? You know what I'm saying? That he has to accept this goddamn devil, man. That he have to let them in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? To the point that you won't even fight for your own independence or freedom or kingdom if they can't partake in it, man.
Right.
You know? That's Stockholm syndrome, man. That we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So we so far destroyed that we can't see a heaven without the person who have put us, had us captive, right? We can't have heaven if they can't be a part of it, man. You know, that's a sickness. And that's what we here to free our minds of, man. Whether you like it or not, man. Better hearken into the voice of the Lord, man. Is that the end of that? Well, let's I'm gonna pass the class over to young man DeMarcus for the security announcements. I will pick back up next week.
It's the Isupk security announcements. With the Isupk start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves in the word. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment. Numbers 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, 8 and 10. Ma'asharah means 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, frugal offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have a Day of Atonement. Slot.
All right, it's coming up.
We have the Day of Atonement.
It's like
Feast of Memorial Blowing of the Trumpets. Friday, September 11th, 2026. Scripture associated Leviticus 23, verses 24 through 26. Check your Akim and Agrafium. Check your bulletin boards in the hallway for upcoming holy convocations. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. This concludes the Isupk security announcements.
all right, men of Israel, Maju. Saul will have a dump, meaning turn. We're gonna face the east. We're gonna say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanau, Basamayim, Qudash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakuka, Daba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratasa, Kowa, Hayah, Basamayim, the Thalanau, the Come, Call, the One, was selected, cover what? Selected, cover what? Well, W-I-N-O, but aside one. Above, I was saying now, my young, Ra, Kaya, Laka, I'm a like one, Wala, Hata Parat, La Avalanium, Mud, in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Men of Israel, give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Mata Shabbat, Mata, Rock. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Rakatah. Go ahead.
How about Shem Yahushua Barakatah?
How about Shem Yahushua Barakatah? Got him in time? Saul. Men of Israel, give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Mata Shabbat, Mata, Rock. Yahweh Shemar Lebam by Shem Yahushua. Got him in time? Dismiss. Right.
stop, I keep it going. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going.
50 BMG, pistol, make them peas get somewhere. I'm the type of nigga choose dare when it's truth or dare. Isupk, home of the truth, it ain't no mirage. Built up my rank and doubled up on my dollar dies. When I'm looking through the scope, man, the circle big. I specialize in slaughtering purple pig. If I tell you I'ma get you, you as good as got. You might as well get a cemetery plot. I come with fire and chariots like a whirlwind. Indignation for my enemies until the world end. Danger, residue on my trigger finger. Niggas die for playing both sides, better pick an angle. Is you in the truth, or is you ain't? I bathe myself in turpentine, then leave you in the paint. They can't hold or control what I'm about to give them. One body, one spirit, one baptism.
My niggas know how I bleed. Put that on my unborn seed. I be standing on my creed. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. My niggas know how I bleed. Put that on my unborn seed. I be standing on my creed. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going.
I don't celebrate pagan holidays, so now you know. Baby mama hate me, took my child, so I said fuck that hoe. Here I go, I'm all in, grinding hard, keep teaching class. All them lies she tell my son, it's gonna come back on her ass. You think I'm crazy, but I'm not, I'm certified. A priest and prophet of the Lord, it's been verified. Or pour it on my head, I took a vow I won't renege. Like them fake Israelite groups do, that's a fig. One Lord, one faith, one West. We don't run, don't hide, say it with my chest. I left for a while, now I'm back again. I'm about to go ham, and I ain't talking about no African. Isupk forever, we gon' get respect. We took the sword to Acuna and brought it back wet. We host your mall, you get searched before you enter. Try something, you'll get mauled. I ain't talking about no shopping center.
My niggas know how I bleed. Put that on my unborn seed. I be standing on my creed. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it going. I love this truth, I never stop, I keep it